From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, please welcome your...
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Red Sox.
Okay, all set to go. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Not close with that one, and we're underway. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
A little bit low. And that's ball two. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Luis Ariz stands in. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Manny Machado. And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
And that one sliced foul. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
It's 0-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on the go, and that is out of play. Duran gets his lead at first, nobody out. Up and in, ball 1. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Here's Alex Bregman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1-2's the count.
That one outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Slider misses outside.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
And that's ruled a swing. New inning getting started. Now, Jackson Merrill. Bayo back to work. Check swing, and he held up. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. In the dirt. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Fenway, bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. And there's a strike. Fought off foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And the sweeper is off the plate. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. That one not close. And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 outs, base is empty. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now at Fenway, top half of the 3rd inning. Martin Maldonado up to hit. And the first offering is not close. Maldonado, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was
2-0
born in Puerto Rico. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, called strike. Fernando Tatis
1-1.
Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the batter now, Luis Arias. And that
1 ball,
one almost got him. And that one inside, and it hit him.
No, not many hitters get tagged by a changeup like that when it's coming from the opposite side, but at least it probably didn't sting too bad.
And that one gets past the catcher, but no advance. That's ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
They get the force, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Connor Wong. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Clips the corner. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Not sure if he could be in more of
No
a
balls,
groove. Looks
2
really
strikes.
relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And it's fouled away. That one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And a swing and a miss there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Back in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Wong on to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Bogarts has to step out of the way for ball 1. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Fourth inning underway. No score. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Line drive, speared at first, and they get the out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. A single his first time. They say you win.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. Outside.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Way back there. And it's off the Green Monster. Now he'll turn for second, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
1-1.
And the right-hander deals. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and
that's a ball.
The order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get
3-1.
going.
And ball 4 to a board.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Abreu swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
Devers on second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it.
Ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Went down on strikes his first time through. Squirts away a little bit. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hayward settles under it. Makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 5th. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's Jason Hayward. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 19, John.
Ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box. And a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Wong down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now David Hamilton. Cease back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
He was late there, strike 1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
2-2.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Machado throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. Red Sox go. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now it's going to be Luis Arraez. Newcomb goes 6 feet 5 inches, 31 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Massachusetts. First pitch swinging.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Hey,
0 balls,
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Boston, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jarren Duran. And there's a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap. Or blasting one over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
Number 56.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him swinging. Now it's Alex Bregman. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And strike two.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To kick the 3-2. And he gets Bregman. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Abreu swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Duran stands at second with 2 gone. Strike 3, got him swinging. And he's ready. And we're back. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wong gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And now, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-2.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. So up next, Jason Hayward.
1-0.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1-1.
And a count 1-1. And a curve is down and in. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Bottom of the 7th
Leading
at
off
the plate.
for the
Nick
Red
Sil-
Nick.
And that one's
Down,
a little
ball.
bit low. 1-0. And another
2-0.
ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-2.
Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Ball
1 ball,
one
no
on a
strikes.
pitch inside. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1-1.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Fastball
Ball,
is outside.
outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout
Now
on the hill.
batting, the shortstop,
David Hamilton
David
up next for the Red Sox.
Hamilton.
The shortstop
1-0.
takes the ball. Next pitch,
2-0.
not close, up high. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
2-1.
Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that
2 and
front
2's the
foot
count.
down early, maybe even just
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Martin Maldonado. Greg Weisser on the pitch here.
Number 57.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
your best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Tatis swings through it for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Luis Arias. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-1.
time. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Estrada back to work.
That's a ball.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Number 40, Jason Adams.
2-0.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-1's the count.
And that one is
3-1.
inside. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
As a
Count
hitter,
is
you
full.
don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Outside
1-0.
with a breaking ball. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And he walked him.
Ball
So
4.
that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Now at the plate, Jarren Duran. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
He's under it. He's got it. Out number 2. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Devers.
Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Outside corner, got him looking. Back here at Fenway Park, here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. And there's the strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Merrill swings through it for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
0-1.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. That one 95 to finish him off. Back here at Fenway, so bottom of the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. And fouled off. And that one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missing 2-2. Inside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Way high.
1-1.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And next for the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. High in the air, out to right. Tatis. And makes the grab. And that is...
Now running at second base, number 28, Brandon.
Back here at Fenway, on to extra innings. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 44.
Late with the swing there.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat. Jason Hayward will hit next. Now one miss.
That's in.
Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he strikes out the... And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
For San Diego, number 1.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Swings and misses, and one down below the zone.
Well,
One
if he's
ball,
going to
two
do
strikes.
something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Zips it to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
That's exactly where you want that sac bunt to go. Down the third base side. Good execution. That's exactly where you want that bunt to be.
Hamilton in the box now. Takes strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Winning run at third. One down. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Trevor Story.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Base hit. That'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
The final 1-0, a one-run extra inning win. Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
Your Boston Red Sox.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
Swing and a ball line to center. Rafaela pulls that one down, and there's one down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
There's the strike. Strike 2. 1 out, bases empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down and makes the grab. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Fenway. And on the hill, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And here is Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Kepler on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Rojas. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Dobbins, a 6'2 righty, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
In the air, right side. Abreu makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
2 down, base is empty. Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a pop-up. Bregman is under it, and that is that. Back here in Boston, and now here's the veteran DH, Rob Refsnyder. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And quickly 1 away in the second. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Abreu.
Ball
That's a
one
ball.
low.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the
2
zone.
balls.
That pitch
1 strike.
started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And there's 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground to third. What a stop. Throw to first. In the dirt.
out.
Great pick. Got him. What a play. Back in Boston, JT Realmuto steps in. Dobbins back to work. And that
1-0.
one upstairs.
Well, these Phillies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Throw into third, and he's out.
Tag, he's out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Johan.
So digging in, Johan Rojas. Bunt attempt, popped up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Ball, that's
Turner
in.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And
2
another
balls,
ball.
No strike.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound.
I got 3-0.
And that one gets away at the plate. Tag, save.
Hey, he
He's
beat the
into
throw.
third on the wild pitch. Stop. At third with 2 away. And a swing and a line drive at a right field.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive.
Runner on the move. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back inside Fenway Park, and now it's going to be Nick
the first
Sogard.
baseman, Nick Sogard.
And a pitch. That one hit to right. Castellanos moves on it. And it's caught for the out. So up next,
Batting eighth,
Cedar
the
Rafaela.
center fielder,
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
But this
On
guy's
one.
definitely a plus runner. But what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Good job to fight that one off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in
Batting
play
up,
with 2
the
strikes.
catcher,
Just kept
Connor.
it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Connor Wong. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
0-1's the
that
count.
slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He might want to
0-2
steal
is the
second
count.
in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely. I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great view of the action.
They take the force out, and that's the inning. Start of the fourth, down to third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but going
Ball
through
1, no
this
strike.
middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are
Nope,
being made.
that's inside.
And now 2-0. And a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Boom. On at first. Nobody out. Ripped to first. Caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder
Max Kepler at the plate.
Kepler.
0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. That one in there across the letters. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the fourth,
Leading
Rafael
off
Devers up
for
to
the
hit.
Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Red
0-1's the
Sox,
count.
to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one
No
or two
ball,
pitches
2 strikes.
later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Boots it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Shortstop,
Here's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Over
0-1.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ground ball left side. In plenty of
He's
time
out.
to first. And that quickly 2
Now
away.
batting,
Here's the
designated
Boston
hitter,
cleanup hitter, Rob Refsnyder. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to
he's
first.
out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto.
Real Muto.
And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And that's outside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And a pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Real Muto aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's one down. The throw in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rojas stands in now and watches strike 1. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. Real Muto runs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. And a base hit up the middle. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Tries to get back and save. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Back here at Fenway, now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Fouled off. He was late. That one finds the zone. And that is strike 2. That one is absolutely belted way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. And that's outside. Ball 1. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That's worth the price of admission. It's 1-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So digging in, Nick Sogar. Flied to right his first time. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. And
That
it
ball
goes
foul.
just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Harper puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder,
Cedar
number
Rafaela
3.
up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that pitch is out.
outside. And that is ball 1. On the ground to the left.
that's foul.
And that's just foul. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. From his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Dobbins back to work. And that one ripped into right. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm. 1 for 2. The other way. And it stays fair. Around second is Harper. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was insane.
Sean Newcomb into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it is gone. He circles the bases. It's 4-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies and delivers outside.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And Newcomb fires. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Abreu makes the grab. 1 away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Into center. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now it's JT Realmuto. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Greg Weisser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Fires to first and almost got him, but he gets back in. Definitely had thoughts of trying to move up there. This one in the dirt. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Swings through that.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a chopper out to short. So a man at first, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
They got it for out number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
Shortstop, Alex Bregman.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Fouled off down the right side. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that is out of play.
Inside ball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now batting.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Just off the inside edge. They say you win.
1-1.
Gets under it and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now this is in the air down the line. Abreu sizes this one up. Squeezes it. That's out number 2. Trey Turner now.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a slow roller. And foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Throws to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here in Boston, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. He's already homered in this game.
Campbell.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. That one ripped. And it hits off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Now batting, first baseman,
Nick Sogard now at the plate. That to right. Nabs it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back here at Fenway, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Wilson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cut on and lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the third baseman, Alec.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Wilson, a 6'2 southpaw. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally works in a splitter. There's a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2-2 the count.
Grounder might be 2. Steps on first for the out. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Harper at second with 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 4. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
This one in the air. Devers brings it in, and that is that. Bottom of the 8th, digging in. Say down to Rafaela.
The center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
First pitch, not close.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. 1 for 3. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 0-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rojas makes the play, and that ends. Back here in Boston, here's JT Realmuto. Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 31.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
Hendricks.
Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside. Softly hit to third. Sends it across to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu on the move to the alley. Makes the grab for the second out. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
The center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Trying to bunt his way on. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. Back in Boston,
Leading
down
off,
the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers. Now pitching for Philadelphia. Number 25, Matt Strong.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's
Strong,
the
a
count.
former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker,
0-2's the count.
and occasionally uses a cutter. That
Nope,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. And stepping in
The
for
batter,
Boston,
number 2,
Alex Bregman.
Shortstop, Alex.
Strom is a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Next pitch is downstairs. The Red Sox down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And a big swing and a
1
miss.
ball,
This guy's
2
got
strikes.
such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Boom. Now only 1 out remaining. So here's
Now
Boston's
back,
cleanup
the
hitter,
designated
Rob
hitter,
Refsnyder.
Rob
0 for 3 in this one.
Snyder.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
And that is the ball game. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
Bro, hurry the fuck up.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox.
And now,
First
please
pitch coming
welcome
at you right after the
your
break.
Boston Red Sox.
Ready to go. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Campbell. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Luis Ariz stands in. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Way out front for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out. Here's Manny Machado now. He swings and fouls one off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the first. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Right side. Cronenworth fires over to first. One up, one down. Devers now.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 down. And now Wilyer Abreu. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
2 outs.
That's a ball low.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2
Well,
balls,
just
2
threw
strikes.
that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Machado snags it. That is the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And there's a strike. Crochet, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-2. 1-2.
Good eye in that
That's a
spot.
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. And now 3-2.
Full count.
Fans another. That's 3 straight strikeouts. And here comes Sander Bogarts. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Line to left. Duran snags it for the second out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Christian Campbell. Pivetta back to work. Tosses across to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Merrill gets under it. He makes the grab. 2 away now. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Cedar Rafaela.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get
0
himself
balls,
a
1
hit.
strike.
Fought off foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Bogarts with the throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends. On to the 3rd inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one just missing inside. Going to count 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Jason Hayward. And that one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Now he breaks his bat. Hamilton fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. And now it's Elias Diaz. Out to center. Duran on his way over. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a speed threat. David Hamilton.
The shortstop, David Hamilton.
And there's a foul ball. Handled by Machado. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. To the right side, Cronenworth. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Rafael Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Third baseman number 2.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Zips it across. That's the 3rd out. Back inside Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Puts it away for the out. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. And Manny gets a piece. And that's way high. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a one. Bottom four. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Bogarts with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Campbell batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's the ball.
And now 1-2. And he chases that one. 2 away. Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth. Red Sox go 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One ball,
and as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more.
Backed off the plate that time. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering misses down and away.
We got a full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the second out of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That missed.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Check swing went around. That's strike one. Rafaela, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Arise sprinting for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
Outside. 1-1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. That one just misses. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
So up next,
Now
David Hamilton.
Shortstop, David Hamilton.
That one is upstairs.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now batting Jarren Duran. He's grounded out a couple of times. Runner on the goal. That's out to center field. Merrill makes his way towards it. Makes the grab. And that will end. Back here at Fenway Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed really creeping into my mind right now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Jason Hayward, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Popped up. And that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it bangs off the monster. The throw home. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and he's out. Pulls into third safely with a triple. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends it out of here. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Stepping in, Luis Arias. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Clips the corner. That's strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Right-handed reliever. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu has this one sized up. Oh, he can't bring it in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs. In the air, out towards left center. Durant makes the catch. And that is that. Back now at Fenway. Now it's Devers at the plate. Pivetta back to work. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? A solo shot. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Alex Bregman. Late swing, fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Diaz on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Now
and next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Towards first, and that chance handled. The tag, and he's out. So 2 down now, and here is Christian Campbell. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Boom. Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball,
just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Strikes him out. Went with the sweeper, and it worked. Back here in Boston, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela should have this one. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nope, ball. 1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 19. John.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
It's 0-1.
And there's a ball.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2's the count.
Way outside.
2-2.
Now 2-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. Campbell sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Abraham Toro. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Now, Cedar Rafaela, 1 for 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
0-2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Bogarts throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Fenway, now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. And a ground ball to first, and he handles it himself for the out. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. And that one fouled off. Newcomb in his 6th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Strike 2.
0-2.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, David. Hamilton.
The shortstop, David Hamilton. Now pitching for the Padres, number 40, Jason Adams.
Little chopper rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
And ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 gone here. So digging in, Jarren Duran. Merrill on the move, heading back. Just missed it. Rafael Devers up to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
No balls,
sure, you've got
2
4
strikes.
pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Diaz on to first. Got him. Inning over. Back here at Fenway, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now pitching for the
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Justin Slayton.
Justin Slayton.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Luis Arias. Digs in now. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. And that is out of play. And that's downstairs.
That's a ball.
Now 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado will hit next. In the dirt, 1-0.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And Manny gets a piece. And that's outside.
2-1.
And misses inside. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone. So a man aboard.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
And a swing and a miss.
Justin
0-1.
Wilson.
No, that's out.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Back inside Fenway Park. Last chance for the home team. And stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's
0-1. Come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And they get Bregman for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Just missed. This to third. Machado throws to first in time. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
The second baseman,
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got it! And that's the ball game. And your final score here.